Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then we'll begin. I have been asked, what if I were the devil? Well, if I were the devil, if I were the Prince of Darkness, I would want to engulf the whole world in darkness. I'd have 1/3 of its real estate and 4/5 of its population. But I would not be happy until I had seized the ripest apple on the tree. So I would set about, however necessary, to take over the United States. I'd subvert the churches first, and I would begin with a campaign of whispers, and with the wisdom of a serpent, I would whisper to you as I whispered to Eve, "Do as thou please." To the young I would whisper that the Bible is a myth, and I would convince the children that man created God instead of the other way around. I'd confide that what is bad is good, and what is good is bad. And to the old I would teach to pray to me, Our Father, who art in Washington. Then I'd get organized. I'd educate the authors on how to make lurid literature exciting, so that anything else would appear dull and uninteresting. I'd peddle narcotics to whom I could. I'd sell alcohol to ladies and gentlemen of distinction. I'd tranquilize the rest with pills. If I were the devil, I'd soon have families at war with themselves, churches at war with themselves, and nations at war with themselves until each in its turn was consumed. And with promises of higher ratings, I'd have mesmerizing media fanning the flames. If I were the devil, I would encourage schools to refine young intellects, but neglect to discipline emotion. I'd tell teachers to let those students run wild, and before you knew it, you'd have drug-sniffing dogs and metal detectors at every schoolhouse door. Within a decade, I'd have prisons overflowing and judges promoting pornography. Soon, I would evict God from the courthouse and the schoolhouse, and then from the House of Congress. And in his own church, I would substitute psychology for religion and deify science. I'd lure priests and pastors into misusing boys and girls and church money. If I were the devil, I'd take from those who have and give to those who wanted, until I had killed incentive for the ambitious. And what will you bet? I could not get whole states to promote gambling as a way to get rich. I'd convince the young that marriage is old-fashioned and sleeping around is much more fun, and that what you see on TV is the only way to be. And lastly, I could undress you in public and lure you into bed with diseases for which there are no cures. In other words, if I were the devil, I'd just keep right on doing what he's been doing all along.
Bad machine.